Every day, you wake up and run a program not on your phone, not on your laptop, but deep inside your mind. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are living with mental software that's outdated, corrupted, and silently sabotaging their own potential. Ask yourself this: is the person you are today being controlled by the past you never questioned? From childhood beliefs to societal conditioning, from failure loops to fear-based thinking, we're carrying invisible scripts written by people who don't live our lives, don't share our dreams, and don't carry our ambition. What hidden program has been dictating your decisions? Welcome back to Growth Mindset Success, the home of radical personal transformation. Today, we're not just talking about success, we're going straight to the motherboard, your mind, and how to rewire it to serve, scale, and strengthen your future. This isn't manifestation fluff. This is neuroscience, habits, environment, and identity working together to form the operating system that either empowers you or enslaves you. Let's start reprogramming. Because if you don't take control of your code, someone else will. Your thoughts are not truth. They're conditioning. What if I told you that most of your thoughts aren't even yours? Most people never challenge their inner voice. They assume, if I think it, it must be true. But thoughts are not facts. They're fragments of childhood, culture, trauma, and repetition. If you were raised hearing money is evil, how can you build wealth with pride? If you constantly absorbed criticism or fear, how can you build confidence and courage? Ask yourself, whose beliefs are still living in your head rent-free? To reprogram your mind, you must interrupt the autopilot. Catch the thought. Question it. Replace it. Repeat it until your brain sees it as truth. Because your brain doesn't crave truth, it craves what's familiar. So what reality have you made familiar that's actually holding you back? Identity is the root. Habits are the fruit. Here's a powerful question. Are your actions aligned with who you want to become or who you've always been? You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems and your identity. That's the foundation of it all. If you think, I'm lazy but trying, guess what your actions will mirror? But when you start saying, I'm disciplined, I'm driven, even if you mess up, you bounce back as that version of yourself. So ask yourself, what identity are you reinforcing each day with your words, your habits, your choices? Want to become successful? Speak it into reality. Then act even in the tiniest ways to prove it. Identity is not fixed. It's flexible. But it's only programmable if you choose your script. So, what character are you playing in your life story? Your environment is your silent programmer. Here's something most people never consider. Is your environment silently shaping your failure? You could have unshakable willpower, but live in a space filled with chaos, noise, negativity, and distraction, and watch your progress dissolve. Ask yourself, are your surroundings reinforcing your growth or reinforcing your limitations? Environment isn't just physical. It's who you talk to, what you scroll through, what you hear in the background. No matter how mentally strong you are, you can't plant roses in poisoned soil. Curate your space like your future depends on it, because it does. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, content that inspires you, and energy that elevates you. Here's the cliffhanger. What would happen if your environment became your biggest asset, not your biggest obstacle? Repetition, the motherboard of neural rewiring. Want to change your life? Then here's the truth. You don't need a breakthrough. You need a repeat button. The brain learns through repetition, not single moments of motivation. So ask yourself, what thoughts am I rehearsing daily? And where are they taking me? One motivational seminar won't rewire your brain, but showing up daily, thinking, writing, visualizing, acting, that's how new neural grooves are carved. The more you repeat, the deeper the groove. And eventually, the new you becomes automatic. So here's the real question. Are you repeating the mindset of your future or the habits of your past? Repetition is the path. Your daily thoughts are the footprints. quick pause. If this is hitting you where it matters, like this video and subscribe to Growth Mindset Success. Comment below. What outdated belief are you ready to overwrite? Language is the code of the subconscious. Your words are more powerful than you think. Every sentence you say is a line of code into your subconscious. So here's a question. What kind of software are you installing with your words? Say, "I can't," and your brain locks the door. Say, "I'm working on it," and your brain starts building a bridge. What if changing your life was as simple as changing your language? Stop saying, "I'm always tired." Try, "I'm recharging." Replace "I have to do this" with "I get to do this." Words matter. They become beliefs, and beliefs become behavior. The mind listens, so speak like your destiny depends on it. Your comfort zone is a psychological trap. Ask yourself this: is comfort quietly killing your growth? It feels good, but it's deceptive. The comfort zone is where goals shrink, risks feel terrifying, and dreams stay dreams. It gives you security but robs you of expansion. It gives you certainty but steals your evolution. So what's one thing that scares you but you know would elevate you? Every time you step outside your comfort zone, your brain rewires. It upgrades its courage, expands its capacity, and unlocks dormant confidence. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. Beliefs are inherited, but they're not permanent. Do you really believe what you believe? Or were your beliefs installed by someone else before you knew how to question them? Most people are running on old software coded by parents, teachers, society, or trauma. But now you're the coder. Ask yourself, who gave me this belief? Is it still true for the person I'm becoming? What belief would serve me better right now? Old code doesn't have to run your life. You can uninstall it. You can rewrite it. The future belongs to those who upgrade their beliefs on purpose. Failure is feedback, if you reframe it correctly. What if failure was just a misinterpreted message? We're trained to fear failure, but failure is not final. It's informational. Ask yourself, what is this failure trying to teach me? Each time you fail, you're narrowing your path to mastery. You're eliminating what doesn't work. You're learning how to think better, act smarter, and bounce back faster. So next time failure hits, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What now?" Detach from outcomes. Attach to process. Because the greatest breakthroughs often hide behind the failure we're too afraid to face. Discipline is built, not born. Are you still waiting to feel motivated before you start? Here's a truth that might sting. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a skill. Ask yourself, what would the most disciplined version of me do right now even if I don't feel like it? Start small. One push-up, one journal line, one intentional choice. Each act is a vote for the future you're building. Eventually, you won't need to force it, you'll default to it. Discipline is your mental gym, and every rep counts. You already have the code. You just need to rewrite the script. Here's the twist. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're just running on outdated code. But what if you pause right now and rewrote the entire story? Ask yourself, what does the best version of me believe? What thoughts does that version repeat? How does that version act, even when no one's watching? You have the power. You have the code. You just need to rewrite the script and act like your future depends on it. Because it does. Your mind is the control panel of your destiny. When you reprogram it, you don't just shift your habits. You rewrite your life. So if this episode lit a fire inside you, don't let it fade. Like this video. Drop a comment. What belief are you rewriting today? And subscribe to Growth Mindset Success, because the life you want isn't out there. It's already inside you, waiting to be activated. Until next time, don't wish for change. Reprogram for it.